This is the best time to tune in right now. Antonio Perkins here. We're joined with Scott Groff. This is the main event of the evening. XKO 40. Carmella, the Predator, James, just now walking out. Trained in karate and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She comes to XKO to face Desiree Dirty Yanez for the XKO main event. Fighting out of Wichita, Kansas. Amateur fight, 5-0. Professional fight, she's 0-3, looking for a win. She's fighting out of Camp Les Salva and trained in karate and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu like we mentioned before. She has an arsenal ready to unleash. She's going to need it because she's facing one of the biggest prospects coming out of her amateur career, known as Desiree Dirty Yanez, 28 years old, 5'4". She weighed in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Big Spring, Texas. Representing Next Generation. She's a freestyle fighter. She's comfortable no matter where the fight ends up. Stand, wrestles, ground and pound. I'll wait for my opponent to make a mistake and then I react. She's facing Carmella James, 23 years old, 5'5". Just now stepping into the cage. Fierce, fiery, looking for the W. And now, the crowd is on their feet as the pink-haired, fierce fighter, known as Desiree Dirty Yanez. No stranger to XKO, she is the 2017 amateur winner for the award for Fight of the Year, facing Valerie Soto. In the strawweight division, it's either go home or win everything on the table.
Antonio, something else for Desiree Yanez. Only 3 amateur fights, 2-1. Stepping against an opponent that's only, what is she? No wins and 3 losses. That being said, for your first professional fight to be the main event, there's a lot of hype around that. There's a lot of hype surrounding this young lady. Her boyfriend, also an MMA fighter, will be in her corner tonight. Desiree Yanez, 28 years old, 5'4". Both ladies weighing in at 115 pounds. Carmella James, on the other hand, is only 23, 5-year age difference.
Ladies and gentlemen, watching around the world, we are live in Dallas, Texas, at the one and only venue known as the Gas Monkey Live. This fight is being brought to you by Jim Ross Law Group. 3 rounds in the XKO strawweight division. This is tonight's main event of the evening. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the next bank blue corner. Trained in karate and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, she stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and weighed in at 115 pounds. Representing La Salva MMA and Fitness. Fighting out of Wichita, Kansas, Carmella, the Predator, James. Across the cage, her opponent. Fighting out of the Jim Ross red corner. She's a freestyle fighter. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall and weighed in at 115 1/4 pounds. Making her professional debut, representing Next Generation. She is the XKO 2017 Amateur Winner of the Year for Fight of the Year winner. Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Big Spring, Texas, make some noise for Desiree Dirty Yanez. Referee, Aaron Menard.
All right. Ladies, we know about the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves if you want. And good luck. Have some fun.
Carmella James in the black. Desiree Yanez will be in the purple with a Nike top.
The bell has rung. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, watching around the globe. You are witnessing Dallas, Texas' very own.
Wow. Wow.
Coming out swinging. High head kick. Oh, getting caught with a right. Carmella is caught in the grasp of Desiree Dirty Yanez. They go to the ground. The choke is in. The choke is in. She's flattened out. Scott.
That's just going to be it. She's going to sleep. She's going to sleep. She's going to sleep. She came out too hard. She didn't time it. She tried to come out fierce. Yanez trying to lock this in. She's going to, Yanez, smart, trapping the arm.
Yanez.
James is having an issue here. Man, she came out fierce.
Carmella
fell on her back, and man, Yanez
taking no prisoners right now in the corner of the cage where light seems to be fading for Carmella. She fought her way out, pulling the arm down.
Good for her. Good. I want to see this fight. I want to see more here. You could tell in her eyes, too, Antonio shocked the crap out of her that what happened there.
Whoa,
whoa. Illegal
knee to the head.
Illegal knee.
Illegal knee to the head. The timeout is called.
I think this is immediately going to be a point. I think the referee is going to take a point here.
Carmella definitely understanding that she made a mistake. Hands up in the air. She knows she made a mistake. The referee called a timeout, checking with the fighter Desiree Dirty Yanez.
Well, fortunately, it didn't catch her flush. It caught her a little bit on the lip, but it didn't catch her flush.
Composed, Desiree Dirty the fight goes on.
Well, personally, I don't know why the doctor's in. I don't know why the doctor's in. It's just a mouth cut, for God's sakes.
The doctor's in. He's out. The fight continues. Round number one. Watching the smaller clock round.
Now, but does our referee give a warning here, as he should, or a point? Yep, there it is. Yep, as it should be. I totally agree. There should be. You can't.
Look at the stone cold look in Desiree Yanez's eye. She's ready for payback. Composed. We reset.
Here we go. James, man, throwing furiously. Oh, Yanez, nice knee by Yanez.
Yanez, this is the first time that she's been in a professional fight. Reinforced knees, elbows to the ground. Now on the menu.
James wanting to work her jiu-jitsu, her ground skills as best she can against Desiree.
James coming from the background of her instructor, a Brazilian fighter, so being on the ground is very comfortable for her.
Yeah, definitely her game. Definitely her game. Now, she's going to try to slide. She missed it. She was going to slide out for an arm bar. Not happening.
Desiree fighting off a full mount at this time.
Well, she's got her in half guard, so she doesn't have to worry with a full mount. She got out of that full mount because James went for what can only be called a sloppy arm bar.
Right now, James, the aggressor, early in the fight. Desiree Yanez almost ending this fight early in the first minute. Now on defense.
Yeah, and now look for the reversal here. She can turn her, and there it is.
She did. Now on Desiree Yanez, dropping elbows. First time in her career able to do that. Carmella on the defense.
Yeah, Carmella James she just got swept. Can't be happy about letting that happen.
The crowd looking on their feet, excited here, a sold-out crowd at the Gas Monkey Line.
Man, I tell you what, Antonio, these people are loving this. I'm glad James got out of the choke. Just because I want to see this fight go. I want to see what these girls can do. It's the main event.
Carmella James, 5-0 in her amateur career. 8 fights under her belt. Experienced. Now in a defensive position here.
Yeah, Desiree Yanez is looking to posture up and get some strikes in. If she can free up that leg, and that's what she's trying to do with that left foot. She's trying to break that leg free so she can get into a full mount if possible. But I think she ought to be happy in the half guard of James. Fight dirty with her, get in there, free your hands up a little bit, you know, and start working some stuff. James is wasting a lot of energy here, and there.
Peppering up the face.
Yeah,
very little
nice.
defense.
Very nice. Very nice. Using her own knee to trap the arm of James so she can strike and free that up.
Right now, Yanez on
James doing a good job scrambling. Going to come around the back. And Desiree needs to be very cognizant of the fact where she's at. Very cognizant of the fact. And keep that left arm in tight so it doesn't get wrapped. James doesn't wrap her legs around it. And she's going to have to switch her hips out. James in a really fine position here, Antonio.
Crowd yelling for Dirty Dez right now with 25 seconds into round 1 left. Carmella James fighting off her back.
Well,
almost turning.
Well, she's, you know, trying for a choke here, going for what we call a short guillotine.
10 seconds left, Scott Groff. We are going to go into round number 2.
Interesting round.
And that is the first round. 1 point deducted to Carmella James. 1 hell.
And that's a 10-8 round.
Of a fiery fight.
That's definitely a 10-8 round because not only did James get a point taken away, but Desiree Yanez won the round in itself.
Right now, Carmella James getting the pep talk from her corner. Desiree Yanez composed in the fight. Scott Groff, I have to tell you, that is almost like watching a horse race. When the horse comes out of the gate running 0 to 1,000 miles an hour, as we look at the instant replay here. Desiree Yanez.
Yeah, that's that takedown by James. She did a really good job here.
At this point, this may have led into what you were talking about, going for an armbar. Did not work out in the favor. We didn't get a chance to see that, feeding into that.
That's right. And we'll move to the second round of this main event right here.
Now, I think Carmella James is not going to come out of the gate like she did.
Well, we say that, but who knows, right? Don't know what's going on in her mind.
Desiree Yanez, the 2017 winner for Fight of the Year in our amateur series. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Round number 2, XKO 40. The main event of the evening.
Boy,
Carmella James, Desiree Yanez.
2 spectacular efforts. But again, man, she comes out swinging. I mean, fully aggressive.
And walking into the punches.
Yeah, she's just wading through. And because she wants to get in close so she can work her ground skills.
A barrage of punches to Desiree Yanez, swatting them off. Now, in the corner.
And right here, I'd like to see Yanez swim under with her right arm and get an underhook. She's got a whizzer with her right arm here, but she needs to really get under with one of the arms to control body posture and reverse this position, get her back off the fence.
Yanez has to be careful of the takedown here, the leg sweep. They're on their feet, they're swinging for the fence.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Yanez got caught.
took a nasty hit. She's still in the game, still focused, still composed. Carmella James just loading up and firing off.
Yanez with a couple shots of her own, but that backed her up. That backed her up.
Right now, both fighters exhausted.
Inside leg
going
trip.
Down.
But she's going to have to get around. She's going to have to turn.
Nice roll by James.
Wow, we're looking at an omoplata or a triangle here by James. Carmella James. She's in the rubber guard, as we call it.
Now at this point, Scott, what does Desiree Yanez need to do to get out of this position?
Just be patient, make sure both elbows are in or both elbows are out. Both elbows are out now. She can stack her, put pressure on her. And if she wants, she can either stand up or she can come to the side. And what she needs to do is she needs to go ahead and get to the right side, because that's going to release that pressure currently held in that rubber guard, which she can do if she wants. It's just a matter of her taking her time.
Carmella doing what she wants to do. This is what she's trained her life for. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it's working in her favor. Desiree right now.
Yeah, Desiree doing the right job.
Strike, strike. Needs to bring those elbows down, going in for the rear naked choke.
Now she's going to try and finish what she started in round
Bringing
number
her hooks
one.
in.
She's very high, though. I don't like this. I think she just needs to sit back and ride her body weight.
If Carmella just rolls forward.
Yeah, Yanez goes, and I can't believe Carmella is allowing this.
She's turtling up right now.
Yeah, that really just blows my mind.
She's flattening her out right now.
She's going to surfboard her.
Carmella knows better.
Now she needs to pop to a valet tudo, what I call valet tudo position right here, and start striking, which she's almost in. So she can start popping right here. There, she's going to base out. That's nice. That's nice.
She's going to go for an arm
Oh,
bar.
wow.
Going for an arm bar.
That's what you do. That's what you do.
Striking to the face. Carmella, there's the arm bar. Locking in. Carmella fighting. And she postures up, rolls out of it.
She's going to hold it. Look at this flexibility of James. That's beautiful. My goodness, what an escape. I thought she had it for sure. Yanez looking up. She's like, God, how did I not get that? She's still holding on to the arm, but it's more control. She doesn't have the elbow lock anymore.
Oh,
she kicked
nice
her leg
kick
out. She kicked her leg
right
out.
Now, Carmella is exhausted.
Yeah, she really looks tired, doesn't she?
Carmella lost some of her spitfire. Being able to get to her feet earlier in the round would not have been a problem. Now she's a little bit drained. 1 minute left in round number 2.
Desiree's doing the right job.
Desiree needs to be careful with her head down to the hip.
Yeah, it's not going to be a problem the way her body's put. She's not going to get guillotined.
She postures up, drops the elbows down. Carmella looking to hook that leg.
Now what? Yeah, right there. Just a matter of shucking off the arm. It'll be interesting to see if the referee here decides to split them up, because not a lot going on.
30 seconds left in round number 2.
He's calling for it.
Carmella fighting with her legs.
Man, I tell you, Carmella is a very crafty fighter on the ground, isn't she? The way she
looking for the up kicks.
Yeah, well, and the flexibility in those legs.
Desiree Yanez putting the pressure.
There. She's making it hard for Desiree to get any distance to land damage.
We're going to go to round number 3, the third and final round here in just a second. What a second round. Both fighters, my hat's off. Round number 2, Scott, doesn't go to Desiree Yanez.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. It's 2 rounds to 0.
Great job to Carmella James on the transitions. Fighting out of that arm bar. Fantastic.
Yeah, that was really impressive the way she got out of that arm bar. I mean, really impressive the way she got out of that arm bar. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, she showed some superb technical skill there.
Here we go with the replay. Desiree Yanez going for that armbar, just peppering the face of Carmella. Look at the toughness on Carmella. And there is Desiree Yanez sinking in that armbar, and Carmella James doing what she does best.
Yeah, it was a great escape. That gets a lot. 90% of fighters would tap into that, but she did a hell of a job fighting out of that.
Anybody else facing Desiree Yanez would have tapped out.
Probably so. But Carmella James, man, she's so smart. So smart. Third and final round. here in our main event, and it's been a good one.
This has been a fight that the fans have been begging for, and they are getting full tilt.
Okay, watch, again, James, watch her to come in to slug it out.
James knows he comes in with a barrage of punches.
Now,
Desiree, the counter puncher, usually catches her.
Yeah, don't like the kick.
Desiree just being a little bit more cautious, knows she's winning the fight.
Both ladies fighting, well, pardon me, Desiree fighting out of the southpaw stance.
Carmella still has the fire in her. And Desiree counter punching, getting ready for the takedown. And
there it is.
She goes.
Wow, man, I tell you what, she put that foot trip in there. Now.
This is the time that Desiree Yanez needs to pull that arm out, Scott. Either step across the midsection.
Well, right now it's about, in my opinion, it's about holding position. If Desiree can hold position and show that she can hold it and dominate it, she can get some strikes in. But you've got a girl in Carmella James that is so crafty on the ground. No quit. No quit. There, again.
And there's the full mount.
There, again.
Possibly looking for an armbar, missed it.
Nope, and there.
And there she goes.
And what you want to do right here is pull that arm across, right there. Hold that arm and just beat on it. That's what you do.
And that is it right
there.
That's
it. See, if she could have held that.
Going again for the rear naked choke.
And I think she needs to palm this.
Going for the rear naked choke with an exhausted Carmella James.
That's
and
it.
She taps.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, making a professional debut to the rear naked choke. Your winner, Desiree Dirty Yanez.
Have you ever look at the crowd? My God. Everybody on their feet. What a fight, Antonio. What a war. Wow. What a fight. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute, 36 seconds in round number 3, your winner due to tap out, due to rear naked choke, ladies and gentlemen, Desiree Dirty Yanez.
All right, one more time for Desiree's opponent, Carmella James. Tremendous heart, great fight, amazing ground skills. You talk about a phenomenal main event. I mean, this is fantastic. Desiree, we've seen you pro debut. You got the pressure as your pro debut, the main event, and you come out here and put on what I think is the fight of the night against a young lady, an opponent that she wasn't going to give it to you. She wouldn't quit. She got out of the rear naked in the first. How she got out of that arm bar beats the hell out of me. But you finally finish it off. Hey, can't win them all if you don't win your first pro fight, right? And you just did it. What's going through your head right now?
Oh my God, so many things. I have my family from Big Spring here. And honestly, that's enough motivation for me. I'm honestly wordless right now. I'm so speechless. But thank you to my opponent. She drove all the way from Kansas to get here. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have this opportunity. So she was tough. I don't know how she got out of that armbar either. And to finish her was honestly very, very awesome. So I'm ecstatic right now.
Would you have preferred to stand up? I mean, she was very aggressive. She'd wade in, try to get you to the ground. Would you have preferred somebody to stand up and try and bang with you a little bit more, or were you happy to be on the ground?
Honestly, my plan was to take her to the ground. I knew that she was going to stand and bang with me, so we have practiced over and over again, takedown, takedown. Obviously, when someone comes out banging, you want to bang as instinct, so I started that way and then started picking her apart little by little, so that's how I won.
Okay, well, I mean, your performance speaks for itself. Obviously, can't wait to see you fight again. But sponsors, your team, your family, why don't you take this time, your first victory, say whatever you want to say, thank whoever you want to thank, you've earned it.
I want to thank all my family from Big Spring, represent everybody that came out, all my family from Next Generation that are here, thank you. My Title Boxing Club McKinney family, thank you so much. And of course, my beautiful corner. I couldn't have done it with any of these guys. I love you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hey, Desiree, I got a question for you. When are we going to get this good-looking guy in fighting in here?
When are y'all going to get us on the same card? That's the real question.
How many of you like to see the boyfriend, girlfriend on the same card? I think that'd be kick-ass. That'd be kick-ass. All right, great. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. Chris, you want to come on in here? Desiree, we're gonna let you go enjoy it. One more time for your winner. Dirty Des, Desiree Yanez.
Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't get any better than that for the main event at XKO 40. Make sure you tune in. Register right now at extremeknockout.com to get your tickets for our May 19th event right here at Gas Monkey Live. Of course, I want to thank the venue, J. Duncanson Roof, and all of our sponsors, Easy Flex Mats, Fred Loya, Metro PCS. We can't do it without these sponsors. My name's Chris Bussey. I'm one of the owners and promoters. I want to thank you all for tuning in at XKO.TV, watching all the fights. And we'll be back right here May 19th. You don't want to miss it. If you want a great seat, you want to sit up in the VIP where the fighters walk out, register right now online. And thank you all for coming out. Be safe. Thank you, Antonio, Scott Groff. You guys have a wonderful night. Thank you.